G'day, parents and parishioners and people of goodwill. The year keeps progressing quite quickly into nearly November, but the message of Jesus is always a constant, either in our good days or good years or bad years. And so we hear that message that is that constant and is a message that's meant for all of us as we build up a picture of what Jesus wants for us. And so I proudly proclaim the Gospel of Matthew today for this weekend's 29th Sunday of Year A. Then the Pharisees went off and plotted how they might entrap Jesus in speech. They sent their disciples to him with the Herodians, saying, "Teacher, we know that you are a truthful man and you teach the way in accordance with the truth of God, and you are not concerned with anyone's opinion, for you do not regard a person's status. Tell us then, what is your opinion? Is it lawful to pay the census tax to Caesar or not?" Knowing their malice, Jesus said, "Why are you testing me, you hypocrites? Show me the coin that pays the census tax." Then they handed Jesus the Roman coin. He said to them, "Whose image is this and whose inscription?" They replied, "Caesar's." At that Jesus said to them, "Then repay to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God." I love that saying, repay or render to Caesar the things of the Caesar, and to God the things that are God's. The question as to whether or not it is lawful to pay taxes to Caesar was a serious one. And it really puts Jesus on the spot at the time. If he said it was lawful to pay that tax, he would have been regarded, especially by the two serious Pharisees, as a traitor to the Jewish cause and the Jewish nation, because they all really didn't want the Roman occupiers to be in their land. If, on the other hand, he said it was unlawful to pay the Caesar tax, the Herodians, who were friends of Herod, the Roman ruler at the time, would have denounced Jesus as trying to incite rebellion amongst the Jews against the Romans. Thus, in his answer, Jesus implied there need not be conflict between the demands of the state and those of God. The state has a role, but its power is limited and does not supplant God. Accordingly, to every Christian, we have dual citizenship. Christians are citizens of the country in which they happen to be living in, or in which they were born. To its forces of law and order, such as the police force of the state, we owe generally the fact that they help us to live in peace and security. To its public services, we owe transport, water and whatever. And the welfare states we enjoy in similar countries to us, that there is help for education, medical care, unemployment, and so on, even though some of those benefits may not be great for certain types of people or categories. All these benefits then of the state mean that citizens are under obligation to the state. The legitimate state has rights, and Christians will respect or should respect those rights. We must be responsible citizens. As far as we are able, must play our part in making our country a good place for all our citizens. Failure to be a good citizen is a failure in Christian duty, but Christians are also citizens of the kingdom of God. To it we owe certain other privileges, and to it we must have obligations. Or, as Jesus put it so perfectly, render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, to God the things that are God's. Over and out again from Father Greg online.